Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today my mom and my stepfather brought me some food. But first I'm gonna unbox my movie. It's gonna be loud, but I got some beans. Got some beans. Black beans. That was like chili beans. That's what it smells like. So I got that. And then you see that delicious food. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Do you see what I'm working with? This looks good though. Chicken, yellow rice, and I'm just gonna show you. That's a carrot. That's chicken. We got some collard greens. We have some.
But in the woods, that was the exact opposite of free
I think
will.
this is asparagus.
Your refusal to sign the book of the beast goes directly
Oh wow.
against your father's
Yeah, that's.
wish. I'm not sure that's true either.
Now we're gonna open this. And we're gonna eat the rice. We're gonna eat all of it
In the
together.
woods, during the
Let's get started.
ceremony,
And this
I
lady
saw
didn't
two
give me
figures
no
who looked
napkins.
like my mom and dad.
Okay, so we're gonna eat some chicken.
I'm not sure what.
Shouldn't I grab the beans first?
But it definitely
Yeah, I'm
wanted to
gonna
sign
get
the
some
book
of the
of beast.
beans.
They wanted me to run.
And I'm gonna pick up that. And I pick that up.
And so the girl who had to decide between being a witch and being mortal chose neither path. Or, if you look at it another way, chose both. She was half witch, but with two covens.
Okay.
Guys, we were just talking
I'm back because I'm gonna
about
separate
how
this
we've been
stuff.
waiting a long time for you. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna separate it so I can put the beans
Welcome,
inside of it
one
and
and all,
then
Wicca.
put all the stuff back inside. So I separated all the stuff.
I'm here for you, kid. Always.
Now it's time to put the beans in. I think I'm just gonna. I'm doing the most ghetto ever. Cause I'm black.
See me? Sure.
I did indeed.
They're black lime beans. I don't even know what type of beans they are, but these things are hot. But they smell like chili beans. Now we gotta mix it.
Principal Hawthorne.
Oh, my word is over here. Just in case.
I admire your defiance, girl.
To know
But you will
where
sign my
was
book.
like where's my bag?
You will beg to sign it.
I don't think so.
You think this is a contest? You think that you can defeat me? You cannot. And you know why?
That's freaking. I'll be back when I get all of the beans out because this is just taking up too much of my battery percentage and like there's TikTok, YouTube, adverts, all that. So I'll be back. So I'm done. I got like half of them now. So I'm gonna like mix it and then put the stuff back in it. And I'm gonna go get some more water. Because I'm healthy. Well, this isn't healthy, but like instead of drinking juice, I'm drinking water.
Your flesh is mortal. In the end, all mortal flesh must.
Do you see that? Do you see that, bro? You're jealous.
Miss Wardwell, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. It's just I saw you fleeing Principal Hawthorne's office and... Oh, that man. Did he say something just hideous to me? What would you call your ass? She said, go, reach what? Did you hear? No, I'm fine. I just got my thing. Just all. Thank you, Miss Wardwell.
Oh, there. This is good, though.
Here's a question, aunties. How can one witch get another witch's familiar to talk?
You're not allowed a familiar, per the rules of your house arrest.
I found it. Perched on the Kemper boy's casket. Thought if I could get it to speak, maybe I could find out how Connor died.
You won't be able to. Familiars are bound to their wishes. It'll be dead soon. The greatest agony it can know is a life without its master. Give it here. I'll make it quick. Hilda can fashion it into a purse.
No, it's mine for now. I'll try bribing you with some food, see if that works.
I'll be back. I'm going to get some more water. Woo! And I'm back with my...
Wait, Roz, what are you doing? What exactly are you expecting to find?
I don't believe Hawthorne for 1 second. He may not officially be in books. But here, Susie, look this up. Sabrina, see if you can find this one.
I'm the keeper of the treasure, hunted by every man's son. You see shadows on the skeletons of everything I've done.
Miss Curtis, we have a problem. This stack of cards. None of these books are on the shelves.
Yes, I believe these books have been checked out. For a while.
What do you mean?
Well, you didn't hear this from me. But a few years back there was a soft purge of bad books.
It's Hilda? Hilda? You're not gonna believe what happened at school today.
Oh, we can imagine. Do you know what this is? I'll tell you. It's an infernal summons.
A what now?
Well, you've been charged with a rather antiquated offense, dearest. Breach of promise.
You made a promise to sign the Dark Lord's Book of the Beast, and then when you ran in horror from your dark baptism, you broke it. You humiliated our master in front of the entire coven, and now you will be judged and tried in front of the entire coven. Never in all my years has a spellman been summoned to the court of witches.
I don't understand. Someone is suing me?
The Dark Lord. He's determined to get you on the path of light.
I saw him today, the Dark Lord. He took possession of Principal Hawthorne and threatened me.
Did you hear that, sister? Can you imagine how enraged he must be?
Well, it doesn't matter. You mean innocent?
But
Innocent until proven guilty?
That's mortal law. Witch law is the complete opposite. Guilty till proven innocent.
Do you know what this is? It's your Aunt Hilda's tooth. We have been stripped of our powers, which means that we will age and rot rapidly until a verdict is reached. Your trial begins at midnight.
I didn't promise the Dark Lord anything. I didn't sign the Book of the Beast. And yet, I still have to go to court and be punished. Can't I fight this somehow?
You can, but you'll need help. Have you ever heard of a man named Daniel Webster?
I don't think so.
He's a lawyer and occultist. Specializes in witch law. Total legend. He's mortal, but was rumored to have once beaten the devil himself.
I'm in. Where does he live?
That's the Kismet part. He lives right here, in Greendale.
Willingly. Why?
Don't know. Bit reclusive, maybe?
You're going to be the Dark Lord's prosecutor, I imagine.
I don't relish it, but that is one of my duties as High Priest, yes.
Please, Faustus. Sabrina made a foolish, impetuous mistake.
pig,
Couldn't
but
we
like,
settle this between ourselves? You, me, the Dark Lord? Without the embarrassing spectacle of a public trial.
The wheels of justice are already turning, Zelda.
do you see that?
However, come tonight with Sabrina. Have her admit her wrongdoing and beg for forgiveness immediately. The Dark Lord is not without mercy, but he'll require total submission from the girl.
And he shall have it. I promise you.
Poor Zelda.
I'm back. Something different. Lemon water.
Hey, these are good, huh? I mean, they're messed up. You're a twisted little weirdo.
Thanks, Tommy. I showed them to the guy that runs the bookstore.
The vampire guy, you mean?
Dr. Cerberus, yeah. He said I could do some posters for the store. Maybe even work their weekends if I wanted.
Your idea of a job?
For my vlogmas.
You want to hang out in the back of a comic book shop with some pervert who plays dress up?
Because I'm vlogging
Jeez,
over there.
relax.
You want a job,
True.
Harvey? I've got a job for you. In the mines.
Yes.
You'll start with your shift this week.
Dad, we can manage fine without you.
You heard him, Tom. Your brother's ready to work, and I'm giving him work. End of story.
Remember, ladies, we carry ourselves with aplomb and dignity. We admit our wrongs, accept our punishment, and try to put this whole sordid mess behind us. Is that right, Serena?
Do I have a choice?
Not really, no.
We, the profane, gather here tonight in this sacrilegious court to serve the Dark Lord's justice.
That.
A deplorable crime has been committed against our master and savior. Sabrina Spellman stands accused before the Infernal Three, guilty of breaking her promise, her pledge
There's more.
to the Dark Lord.
Sabrina Spellman.
When the accused is confirmed guilty, not only will she abandon her mortal life immediately, but upon her death, she shall burn for 333 years in the pit, as his pleasure demands. Accused of you.
Soon when I get.
She pleads not guilty.
Because right now,
Mr. Webster,
I don't want any because I don't have a. Like, yeah.
you're not unknown to this court, but you are unwelcome, sir, and uninvited.
Untrue, sir. Where my client goes, I follow.
Lie. Sabrina,
He's my lawyer, Aunt Zelda.
things were dire enough. You go and hire this mortal pettifogger behind our backs.
With all due
And I
respect,
saw
ma'am,
one that turned
I'm
red,
well versed
and then
in which
green.
law.
Oh, I know
I
exactly
was
who
gonna
you
get that,
are,
but I was
Mr.
like,
Webster.
no, it'll look the
I remember
same
you
way.
sniffing around my brother years ago. A hanger-on.
I thought that this
Wait,
one was green.
You knew my father?
He's the reason I came to Greendale. Your father taught me which law. Offered me comfort when there was none. He helped me out. I'd like to return the favor.
You know what breach of promise means, Miss Bowman?
It's when you make a promise and then break
And then
it,
you have that.
which I, categorically, did not do.
It's most commonly invoked when a groom runs out on a bride he's promised to wed. I only mention that because, well, Were you and the Dark Lord not courting in advance of your dark baptism?
Courting? In what way?
Did you not willingly go into the woods that night? Wearing, of all things, a wedding dress? The fact is, you gave every indication that it was your intention to fulfill a promise made. You showed up for a ceremony you committed to, and then at the moment of consummation, you fled. You broke your promise.
Okay, let me finish eating.
That's all.
That was fun by accident, but like, just food.
Sabrina, members of the court, where is the tangible proof? If this baptism is to be considered a wedding, where is the marriage license, the blood tests this great township demands? Show me the signatures. Hell, show me the groom. No contract, no promise, no case.
Your Dishonors, I'd like to submit into evidence our most unholy grimoire, the Book of the Beast. Miss Spellman, would you be so kind as to open it to the page I've indicated? Would you please read the name that's been written there? Nice and loud, Charlie.
It says Sabrina Spellman. But I don't understand this. This is only a few days after this.
You're dishonest. Are we really to believe that a baby signed the Book of the Beast 3 days after she was born? This is obviously a fraud, a blatant forgery.
I call to the stand Zelda Fiona Spellman.
And Zelda, what's happening?
Miss Spellman. Zelda. Take us back to this date written here.
Of course, Your Excellency. I accompanied my brother into the Greenfield Wood. In his arms, he carried his newborn daughter, Sabrina. When we reached a clearing, he placed the babe on an altar and signed her name in the Book of the Beast, promising her soul to the Dark Lord. What?
Now it makes sense. All your strong arming trying to get me to sign, you were just trying to cover up the fact that you'd already pawned me off to the Dark Lord like a used car.
You were never meant to find out. You were meant to choose the path of night and sign your name willingly. That way
I never would have found out about my father's betrayal and yours.
Edward needed a witness.
Why would he do that to me?
A certain bargain had been struck, and the price your father paid for it was your name in that book.
What could have been worth it?
Permission to marry your mother. The Dark Lord granted it in exchange
For me. His daughter. And you stood there and you watched him do it. Aunt Zelda, you helped him do it.
Grandma Zelda. That doesn't count.
Daddy? Why did you let me die, Daddy?
I can't watch this part. It scares me. I'm sorry. But what they do is horrendous.
Caffeine not kicking in yet?
I don't sleep very well. My Aunt Zelda and I got into a fight, and... Is it okay if we don't talk about it? I'm sorry.
Of course.
And that arm.
Got into it with my old man last night, too. He's, making me start work at the mines.
What?
Take my stomach out of my
Why?
pants.
You hate the mines.
I don't just
19 minutes and
hate
20
them,
minutes
Sabrina.
and 1 second.
What? What is that?
Because I talk too much. I get them better.
8 years ago, I was playing hide and seek with Tommy and a couple of his buddies. And I, like an idiot, decided to go hide in the mines. And I'm
How
in
come
there,
when you bite your tongue on
alone.
accident, it hurts?
And half an hour
When you
goes
bite
by,
on purpose, it doesn't hurt.
and then an hour, and no one finds me. And I'm trying to get back to the mine entrance. And then
So I'm choking on the water.
And then I saw it, Sabrina.
What?
It's gonna sound crazy, but I swear to God, it looked like a goat, only bigger, and standing upright on its hind legs, and it smelled like the book of matches had been struck.
Brimstone.
And it terrified me. I couldn't move, I couldn't breathe, I started to cry. I was still crying when Tommy found me 5 hours later. It's been years. No one else has seen the goat guy. But I keep thinking, Sabrina, what if it's still down there, waiting for me?
I don't have an agenda. All I do is pretend to be okay, so my friends can't see my heart in the blender.
You'll
That
never
was a whole
guess,
set.
Sabrina.
What's happening, Miss Woggle?
Well, young ladies of WICCA, that's Wicca to you, Mr. Kincaid. Making their voices heard.
Thank you.
This is my last
Here's a
bite.
list of books Baxter High doesn't want you to read. And they also happen to be great works of literature.
You guys, when did you do that? Last night. I mean, they're just books. You know, what are people so afraid of? The Principal Hawthorne's guy.
Ladies, about your claims?
You can't punish someone for handing out flyers, Principal Hawthorne.
On the contrary, Miss Spillman. I just wanted Ms. Walker to know that I called the PTA and the school board about the bluest eye. They are reviewing the matter and will come back to me tomorrow with their thoughts. You're welcome, Ms. Walker.
And I'm done. Well, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Staying 22 minutes and a lot of seconds long. And yeah, catch you guys in my next eating video.